Hey everyone, today I've got your Crow movie review, and this is actually a recommended movie review by one of my viewers, so I am doing it, and I actually own the DVD now, finally. I got it for a really cheap price, so I decided to watch it, DVD quality, and I think this movie is absolutely amazing. It's a cult classic starring Brandon Lee and in I think his final movie role, and this movie just plot wise I think is really, it's like a film noir sort of edgy look to it, and I really liked it. Brandon Lee, he plays this guy who was going to get married on Halloween to this one girl until this like band of thugs just broke into their house and just went on a total killing spree and ended up killing him. But then unfortunately he comes back to life and not his girlfriend, fiance, and he's very distraught. He just basically goes out to try to find everyone that was responsible for her death, and he ends up creating this persona of the Crow because there is this Crow that is supposed to be like the night watchman at the cemetery where he was buried at, and then he comes back and then he goes back to his apartment, puts on the like clownish sort of makeup, and I think this is probably one of the best looks I've ever seen, and definitely portrayed him well. And of course, he's just, I can't even describe like how creepy. Like when I first saw this movie, I was totally freaked out by the Crow. I was just like him portraying this character, and he's like immortal, and he just goes on a killing spree, killing everybody to avenge his girlfriend, and he seeks help from a cop. And this is kind of like almost like a Batman story, except he's more of the anti-hero, and he's got this whole like Joker-esque attitude, but he's a good guy, and he's just this really nice guy underneath, and he's just really sad and just seeking revenge, but for good reason. So I really liked that aspect to the plot, and I won't give away any spoilers in this review and just like what happens in the end, but overall the whole tie-in to the overall movie, the feel of it, I felt like I felt so bad for him, like as a viewer of the movie. I try to put myself in his position and everything that he went through as a character, and of course, this being his last role because Brandon Lee ended up dying in a freak accident, and it's kind of sad because it's kind of like circa Heath Ledger from The Dark Knight, and like this being his last role, just this like terrifying character, yet he has like a heart of gold. And like there was this one scene that's not really a spoiler, but he ends up talking to this girl who was a very good friend of his girlfriend, his fiance, and so he sort of confides in her, she confides in him, and I just thought it was really cute, and I almost tear up every single time this one scene comes on. And but yeah, and then of course you have the kingpin guy, the leader of the bad guys, and just totally wants the Crow dead. And yeah, I just think it's just so crazy. And of course, in the bird itself, the Crow, the actual Crow in the movie, they say like, oh, he like it possesses some like magical powers, and like I don't know how they figured like that out right away, just because this guy's alive, because they figured out that he was the one that came back to life after they had killed him and his girlfriend in their house. So definitely some crazy stuff. I definitely recommend seeing this movie if you haven't seen it. It's like one of those movies that you may not get into it right away, but I loved it. I watched it, and I've probably seen it at least 5 times already. And I think it's that good of a movie. It's definitely not one you want to pass up. And because this character is so similar to the Joker in like a good way, and also because this guy, like the actor last movie, this is his last role, and I just think like it was amazing. So definitely check it out, and write below in the comments what you guys thought of The Crow, and if there are any other cult classics that you want me to review as well. And you guys can also subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews coming your way, as well as movie updates, and come back every week for my Trailer Thursday videos. And you guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.